Hey everyone, this is John from Chaotic Commander, and today we have one hell of a pod lined up, so let's get started with the deck introductions. I'm John from Chaotic Commander. Find me Chaotic Commander on all social media, but today I'm going to be playing my Pride Partner Commander deck. So I've got Yoshimaru, Ever Faithful, and Mowu, Loyal Companion. They are dogs that care about +1/+1 counters. They're dogs also, and that's about as much synergy as I put into this deck. So it revolves around legendaries and +1/+1 counters. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Big dogs, big swingy dogs, and maybe you'll kill someone with commander damage again. But next up, we have Cole.
Hey everybody, I'm Cole at loveandmana.mtg on Instagram. I do a podcast with my buddy Corey called the Urcast. Check us out. I'm going to be playing Dihada, the Binder of Wills. This is a Planeswalker commander deck where I'm going to be trying to make a lot of treasure tokens and hopefully casting some cool spells a little bit ahead of curve. Yeah, looking to have fun. Thanks for inviting me on.
Of course. Next up, we have James.
Oh, this is James, the Abstract Marcher here, playing Jazal Goldmane tonight. So, John, I think we're already naturally enemies this go around. Good old cats versus dogs. So we'll see how things go. Just looking to flood the board with cats, prevent my opponents from being able to do damage to me or much else, and see how things go. I just found out before I got on stream that I hit 700 followers on X/Twitter, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, happy to be here and looking forward to having some fun.
Nice. And last and definitely not least, we have Brian.
Hey everybody, Brian the Unskilled Commander with my new fancy playmat that I ordered from Jank Mats. Check him out.
Nice.
I'm on YouTube, the Unskilled Commander, and here on Twitch. YouTube is all about gameplay videos, comedy skits, deck tech, stuff like that. And here on Twitch, I do a couple charity streams throughout the year. Tonight, I will be playing Azuri Claw of Progress. So it's all about little tiny creatures, playing as many of them as I can, all of them either unblockable or flying, and then putting a bunch of experience counters on at least one of them and swinging in for big damage, hopefully.
Not excited to see that. I know Azuri can go crazy left unchecked. But so tonight is this is like the next to last week of charity month. So if you don't know, every few months I do a charity month where all proceeds, all my earnings for the month from content creation goes to a charity. This year we'll be going to Save the Children. We also have a huge fundraiser and giveaway going on over on Twitter, so definitely be sure to check that out if you're interested. Even just reposting it can put you into a giveaway for a MH3 Collector's Booster Pack, so there's lots of good stuff in that giveaway. But we have already rolled to determine who gets to go first, but before we get the game started, Game Master, take over.
Good evening, Planeswalkers. Tonight we have a very special rule in honor of Pride Month and everyone's very favorite partner, Commander. We'll be playing a little game of Vial Smasher. So the first spell you cast each turn, you will get to randomly roll a die and assign that CMC damage to one of your fearsome foes. So feel free to sling spells and burn it all to the ground.
Oh, joy. Alright, well, this could be fun, but that is the rule for tonight's game. The first spell we cast will randomly deal damage equal to its mana value to our opponents, one of our opponents. But I did roll a 19, so I get to go first. I'll draw for turn.
Lucky you.
Yeah, no, I'll play a forest. I'll tap that for a hardened scale.
Uh-oh.
No, it's nothing to be scared about yet. I guess we will do Cole is 1-2, James is 3-4, and Brian is 5 or 6. We got a 6. I guess Brian, you're gonna take one, bud, but I will pass.
Ow,
the turn.
my precious face.
It's the moneymaker, man.
All right, I'm going to play a Plains, and I'm going to copy you with a turn 1 play, tapping out for an immovable rod. And so I have my chart here. 1 through 2 is John, 3 through 4 is Brian, and 5 through 6 is going to be James Kelly. Let's go. Oh, it rolled off the screen, but that is a 6. Or maybe it was down here, but that's going to be 1 at you, James.
Nice.
Like a plan.
And I'll follow that up by passing to you the turn.
All right. Draw. Planes. I will also do a turn 1 play with
Oh no.
Traveler's Amulet.
Right.
1, sacrifice it, search my library for a basic land, reveal, and put it into my hand, then shuffle. And I guess I will follow suit with everyone else. 1 through 2 is John, 2 through 3 is Cole, or 3 through 4 is Cole. I can math. And 5 and 6 is Brian. Sorry, Brian.
Sure, you guys are.
I
don't have a
I
turn one play.
really did not want to deal damage this early in the game.
Hey, I do have a turn 1 play.
Oh, shoot.
I just drew it. Oh,
Fine.
play an island, tap it for a soul ring.
Oh, that's a good freaking turn 1 play.
That's a good top deck.
Yeah.
All right, I have this thing listed out there.
All right.
4.
Ooh,
Oof.
I'll never forgive you for that, Brian.
Uh-huh.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
Don't ever forgive Corey. He's the one that thought it up.
True.
And I will pass turn.
I'll untap and draw.
I might have thought it up, but never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined 4 turn 1 plays.
I know, right?
That is fair.
I'm gonna tap a plains. I'm gonna get out Yoshimaru. So I have also did the thing so everyone knows, if you can see, I guess.
Yep.
All right. Boop. 6. Sorry, Brian.
Oh,
No.
for love of
It's just one. It's just one. All right, and then but I
Hit
will.
by 1,001
I will
drops.
pass the turn.
Okay, I untap, upkeep, draw. I'm not going to be getting to deal too much damage this turn. I'm going to float the 1, and I'm going to drop down a Rakdos Carnarium, entering tapped, bouncing the plains back to my hand, and then I'll use that 1 mana to pass.
Oh, okay, I see. That's
Yeah, I don't have anything for 1.
cool.
Draw. Let's go with a remote farm, and I gotta read this bad boy. Remote farm comes into play tapped with 2 depletion counters on it. Remove a depletion counter from remote farm, add 2 white mana to your mana pool. If there are no depletion counters on remote farm, sacrifice it.
Oh,
Nice.
I seen them. What is it? Card Market just did a video where the guy was playing with a bunch of those in all the different colors, and he was proliferating strategy. It's pretty cool. I didn't know those
Yeah.
ones existed.
Yeah, Poison Storm and Popper
Yeah.
likes them a lot.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm gonna
cool.
go stack my amulet and get a plains, and I'll pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a Rhinewood Falls, comes in tapped. Then I will tap 3 for Celifid Face Taker. So 1/4 that can't be blocked. At the beginning of combat on my turn, I may have Face Taker become a copy of another target creature until end of turn, except it's a 1/4 and has the ability can't be blocked. Alright, so that's a 3 damage going at someone.
Oh, jeez.
John!
Yeah, I knew it.
Hey, you're the only one that hasn't got hit.
Fair enough.
I will then
Down
pass
with the rest of us.
I will untap and draw. I will play Iganjo Castle. It is legendary, so Yoshimaru will get 2 +1/+1 counters. Boop. Alright. Don't really have anything else to do unless I want to go to attacks. You know, James, take 3 commander damage, bud.
Owie. Okay.
But after that, I will simply pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to play a plains as my land for turn, and I will tap 3 for the Peregrine Dynamo. He has haste, and I can tap him to copy activated or triggered abilities from other legendary sources that are not commanders that I control. And I'll go ahead and roll for damage. That's going to be Brian, 3 damage coming at you.
Yep.
Dang.
Brian. He's just getting beat up on with the freebies.
I am. The
And
random gods don't like me.
let's let's go ahead and John, I'll swing 1 at you while I can.
Why would you want to do that?
Stir things up for the content.
I see.
Pass.
Untap, deep draw. Play plains. I'll tap remote farm, remove a depletion counter from it, add 2 white, tap 2 more, and get Jazal out.
Nice.
Let's see who's getting 4 damage out to them.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, John. Pass
Number
turn.
32.
Oh, did you pass? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play Forest for turn, blue, green, Soul Ring for Azuri, Claw of Progress.
Nice.
3/3, whenever a creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under my control, I get an experience counter.
Mhm.
And at the beginning of combat on my turn, I put X counters on another target creature, where X is the number of experience counters I have. So roll for 4 damage.
I swear, if this hits me.
No, it is Cole
All right.
for
Nice.
4. And then I will, let's see, I could go to combat.
You could. That is a thing that is possible for you to do.
And I actually should. That's dumb of me not to, because she is unblockable. Who's got the most life? All right, Space Taker is going at James for 1 damage.
Okay, I'll take. I mean, I have to.
Yeah.
And I will pass.
I'll untap and draw for turn. Interesting. I'm gonna play the Grey Havens. It's another legendary land. I'll get 2 plus 1 counters, going up to 4. Then I will tap 4 mana. Do I want to get Mowu out, or do I want to get something else out? We'll just get Mingara the Diplomat out. So I will deal 4 damage to someone, and I'll get 2 more +1/+1 counters. Where did that dice go? Am I using it for Yoshi? Probably. All right.
This is gonna be a quick game.
So 4 damage. It's going at Cole. I'm sorry.
Ouch. Down to 31.
Yeah, and I was gonna attack you too, so that would just not be nice. So what I will do is I will. You've got how big is Jazal?
He's just a 4/4.
4/4 first strike.
Yep.
I kind of need to keep up Yoshimaru as a blocker. Dang, it's not really super good. I mean, if you want to throw your commander in front of it, that'd be cool.
See?
I will hold back for now and just pass the turn. I did enough damage.
Right. For my land, I'm going to play Shizo Death's Storehouse, which is a legendary land, so I get to put 2. I'm just kidding. I'm going to spend 4, and I'm going to cast my commander, Dihada the Binder of Wills. So I'll go ahead and roll for the damage here. And that is a 6. That's going to be you, James.
See, I don't even need to attack anybody. People just die on their own.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to go ahead and do her -3 ability, going down to 2 loyalty to reveal the top 4 cards of my library. And I can put any number of legendary cards from among them into my hand, and the rest into the graveyard, and I get to make that many treasures. So I'm going to put all 4 into the graveyard, 3 lands and Bladewing. And I'm going to create 4 treasures. And then I will go ahead and pass my turn.
All right. Tap. Draw. Okay. Play Arid Mesa, crack it, go get a Plains.
Nice. Can you tell me why you'd run that over just a normal Plains? Besides just wanting to shuffle your deck.
Pretty much that, and filtering, just because I've had issues in the past where my lands clump, and so just getting them to sort through my stuff and just filter things out. That's pretty much it.
I think it's valid. Deck
I mean-
thinning.
Yeah, I mean, I made the changes today, but I'm gonna see how it goes and if I like it or not. I'll just put the Plains back in if I'm not happy about it. But that's my logic behind it so far.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got for us, bud?
Tapping 3 for a Herald's Horn, choosing Cat.
Sure. So who's taking 3?
Let's see. Oops,
We're gonna-
that went. It is 5, so that is towards Brian.
Dang.
Yep.
Okay, no-
Sorry,
I like
Brian.
The token underneath it to show you what. That's a good idea. I like that.
I mean, I have them here. I have enough cats.
Yeah, I mean, it's just smart. I like it.
Okay.
For like other people too, because it's like, I mean, it's obvious you're playing a cat deck, but at the same time, it's just
Yeah, it helps with transparency.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to pass to you, Brian.
Oh, no one's casting more than one spell a turn, huh?
untap. Don't worry, I'll
Pretty on curve.
What's that?
We've been on curve all game.
Yeah. And I said I'm gonna fix that. I played a forest, so then I'm going to tap 3 and play Champion of Lampold.
Okay.
So I get an experience counter.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna take 3 damage. Cole.
Right on.
Champion of Lampold is a 1/1. Creatures with power less than Champion of Lampold's power can't block creatures I control. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, she gets a +1/+1 counter. I will then tap blue and Soul Ring with 1 floating to play Thrumming Bird.
Nice. Proliferator.
So,
That is your second spell I will draw from Mangara.
I get another experience counter, and champion gets a counter on her, and then roll for 2 damage.
Isn't it just the first spell?
Yes.
Corey,
Unless, of
Yeah,
course, the dice lands on John or James,
No,
then you
it's
do.
the
It
first
is.
spell.
It is the first spell you cast each turn. Now that does
Oh, thank
include
goodness. I
if
thought
you
it was
have
like-
enhanced speed on someone else's turn too.
Gotcha. Okay, that's way more fair anyway. So okay,
Yeah, no storm off, burn effect.
gotcha. Okay, I will now move to the beginning of combat, and I will put 2 counters onto Champion of Lambholt.
Nice.
So she is now 4 power. So creatures with power less than 4, so 3 and under, can't block anything I have.
Mhm.
Wait, creatures with power less than yeah. So I'm gonna move to combat, and let's see. I'm going to swing the face blocker. I'm gonna make it a copy. Right, it's at the beginning of combat. I'm gonna make it a copy of Thrumming Bird, but it's still a 1/4 that can't be blocked. And I will swing it at John
Okay,
for
sure.
1 damage.
Sure. Are you swinging anything else?
Nope.
Okay, I'll take 1.
And then whenever it deals combat damage, I'm going to oh my gosh, I can't proliferate.
It's a tough word to say.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
And then I will pass turn.
Alright. Alright, I will.
All right, we have the board in a balanced state. It's 31, 31, 28, 28.
I will play.
Us
Take note of
28
that.
gotta stick together.
I'm just saying, just take note of that before someone casts a spell.
What I'm gonna do for a Song of the Dryads, I'm gonna put that on Izuri. So he's a forest, he's a tree.
Okay.
So no more of that shenanigan. And someone will take 3, I guess. Roll the dice. 3. So that is James. You'll take 3 damage.
Okay.
I'll tap 2. I'm going to get lost that Champion of Lambholt. So it's destroyed, and you get 2 map tokens.
Ouch.
Let's just focus on Brian.
Yeah, you're the bigger threat currently.
I get 2 crap tokens. I mean map tokens.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, exploring is huge.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I wish I would have done it for myself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing.
It's not too late. You can take it back.
No, it's okay. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna swing Yoshimaru 7 at Cole. So 7/7 at you, bud.
I am, you did a lot of work in dismantling Brian, but I am going to do this just because we're losing life so rapidly. I'm going to sack 3 treasures, and I'm going to bedevil your Yoshimaru.
So that's
Oof.
destroy it, right?
Do dogs go to heaven is the
So
question.
is it? It's destroy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a flawless maneuver. So it's
fair enough. But before you do, well, I guess at some point there's I have a trigger on the stack.
Right. Yeah.
It's going to be 2, which is John. So I will shock you instead of bedeviling.
So you're gonna take the 7 then, or?
Oh, that's a fair follow up. Okay.
Oh yeah, I
well-
guess you should have declared if you were declaring blockers first. Or...
No, that was before we moved to the blockers step. It was on as we attempted to move to blocks.
Okay.
I will at that point. I'll take the 7.
Okay.
It doesn't feel as bad now. I tried.
Okay, you did, and now I don't have a flawless maneuver anymore. So. But I will pass the turn.
Oh, and that is commander damage. Let me- Awesome. And you said you pass?
Yep, pass.
Okay. I'm going to play for 4 mana, sacking one of my treasures. Actually, I'm sorry. For 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm gonna cast Audric, the Lunarch Marshal. He's the one that gives keywords if you got him.
Keyword super.
I'm gonna play my land for turn, which is a Basilica of the Orzhov variety. It's going to enter tapped, and I will return a plains to my hand.
Who's taking 4? We should probably roll for that.
Oh, yep. That was a 4, which is going to be Brian.
Okay. For how many damage? How much damage?
4.
Okay.
4 squared, really. I'm going to +2 Dihada up to 4, a third 4, if you will, giving target legendary creature Vigilance, Lifelink, and Indestructible until my next turn. And that'll be Odric the Lunarch Marshal. Now I'll move to combat. And so at the beginning of combat, my creatures are going to gain Haste, Vigilance, Lifelink, and Indestructible. And I will swing. Let's do... Mangara is a 2/4, and the bird in the air, and then Zal's a 4/4. I mean, let's just do both at John.
So,
A 1/5 and a 3/4, but they have vigilance.
So, you have. I'll just block the 3/3, I guess, and I'll take what is it?
1 damage, and I'll
Yeah.
gain 4 life from the
Yeah,
life.
and I'll actually gain 1 life because Mangara has life, so I won't lose.
Oh,
well, I'll
you gain
lose,
2 life. Oh, okay.
I'll gain 2 and
Getting
then
1
lose
overall.
3.
All right, that's fine. I didn't realize he had lifelink.
So,
Okay, and then following that, I will pass my turn.
he
Oh,
does
right.
indeed. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I've actually got lifelink synergies in here as well. Selesnya is pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Well, now that we are all below 30 life, I think
Uh-oh.
Vile Smasher's Vile has been smashed, and we're gonna move to a different partner Pride Month. Let's leave it up to fate. Cole, since you knocked the last person below 30, why don't you roll a d6 for me? We'll go odds or evens. Will give us the result of our next planeswalker, or our next partner,
That's
rather.
odds 5.
Let's
That's
go.
odds. Well, congratulations. While Vile Smasher runs back to her little cave, we're going to be weaving a new tale with the fateful rolling of Timna the Weaver. So at the beginning of your post-combat main phase, you may now pay X life. X is the number of opponents that were dealt combat damage. And if you do, draw that many cards.
I'm not writing all that down.
Yeah, Timna effect.
Yeah,
I'll be
it's
here for
left
a reminder as needed.
extra.
It's just Timna's text.
Yeah, but I don't know
Well,
what
I like
Timna
that.
is. Never played Timna.
Yeah.
X
You
life.
people
extra.
think I have a Rolodex knowledge of Magic cards. I do not.
My card knowledge is the
Also,
worst.
it will also be in the Twitch chat.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Correct.
Nice. All right, so I guess it's James's turn.
James, kick it off.
All right, buddy.
All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Tap 1 for Blade of the Sixth Pride, reduced because of Herald Horn. Let's go. Oreskos Explorer is also reduced because of Herald Horn. We're all pretty similar on mana. I didn't play a land this turn, but we're all pretty even, so I can't search. F it, why not? I'll remove a charge counter from Remote Farm, sacrificing it for Sky Hunter Skirmisher, and I will pass the turn.
No bops, huh?
Nope.
Tap up, keep draw. Okay. I will tap green and Soul Ring for a Scoot Swarm.
Okay.
Play a Forest for turn. Make a 1/1 insect.
See, aren't you glad I got rid of Zuri? Because this would be a real problem.
A little bit.
Yeah, see, I'm doing you guys favors. Leave me the hell alone.
Oh, James, there were 5. The forest. Brian had 5 lands. You could have searched one, I think, off of.
Oh, I guess
Explorer.
that's technically true, yeah.
Oops. Well, actually, wait. Didn't you just play that land this turn, Brian?
No,
Yeah,
but
it's a.
Zuri. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
so it technically was.
You didn't deal damage. Oh wait, no, never mind. But that's not. a
We
thing anymore.
changed.
I know. So,
We're gonna tap 4 to harmonize. Draw 3 cards. 1,
nice.
3. Let's.
Looking for some removal.
Yeah, to blow up my Azuri.
What is
Let's
it?
see.
Harrow? You could. Something.
I mean, I probably don't even have anything in here because, like, half my deck.
No enchantment removal.
I just hate, like, I know, like, I don't want all my decks to just be cookie cutter copies of everyone else's good decks for that commander because it's like 20 removal spells, 20 ramp spells, 20 draw spells, and then you got like 5 slots left to actually do the theme of the deck. And it's like,
Yeah. Yeah,
Sometimes
this deck
I
is just like
care about, like-
90% legendary stuff, even though like it does not a lot of synergy.
so I'm going to move to combat and let's see. I will make Face Taker a copy of Thrumming Bird again, and send it at John again for 1 damage.
Sure, I'll take 1.
So then I will proliferate, even though it doesn't help me right now. It might help me in the future.
Did you just proliferate your
And I
maps?
What's that?
Did you just proliferate your maps, or you just touched
No.
it on accident? Okay.
I went for it, and then I remembered it was a map, and I
Okay, cool.
did this one.
I was like,
I only
I
have
did-
2.
I was trying to remember what the hell that actually was.
Yeah. What is map? Does map cost mana? How much?
So it's what?
2?
One mana, and you get to make a creature explore.
Is it? I don't want to make. I don't want to.
Yeah, 1 mana, you sack it. Target creature explores at sorcery speed.
Okay, cool. So second main phase, I'll tap my Azuri, sack one of the maps, and have Face Taker explore. Then I reveal the top card, and if it's a land, it goes on the battlefield. If not, it gets a +1/+1 counter.
Or it goes to your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes to my hand. Okay.
And then if it's a non-land, you can choose to put it in the grave or keep it on top.
Yes.
Okay.
That's super intuitive.
Yeah. All right. I will pass turn.
Okay. I need another land. Tap and draw. Oh, okay. It's not a land. Alright, I'm gonna tap a green for Journey On. So I create X map tokens where X is 1 plus the number of opponents who control an artifact. So all of you control artifacts, right? You have the map token, you have 2, and you have the Herald's Horn. So I'll create 4 maps.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I also have a Soul Ring, so
Oh yeah, so it didn't even matter. I have 4 of those, and he is on an adventure. I could cast it at a later date. It is
I'm
tempting.
going on an adventure.
It is tempting to cast him now because he is a legendary, but I think this is the better play. I'm gonna tap 4 for Loyal Unicorn. So at the beginning of combat on my turn, if I control my commander, prevent all combat damage that be dealt to creatures you control this turn. Other creatures you control gain vigilance until end of turn. So,
Oh, I like that.
yeah, so it
Nice.
gives them vigilance and basically almost practically indestructible.
Yeah.
Except for other removal. So I will go to combat, and your stuff's not indestructible anymore, is it, Cole?
On combat, Dihada's effect lasts until my next turn. So at the beginning of combat, all my creatures gain haste, vigilance, lifelink, and indestructible until the end of the turn, due to Audric giving it until the end of turn, and Dihada's being the effect lasts until my next turn.
So I can't even destroy Dihada if I wanted to,
You could if you had some sort of spell.
which I am out of mana. I blew
That's
all my
nice.
mana. Yeah, so I guess I will go to combat. I'm gonna send Mangara, send that at Brian. So 2/4, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
send Yoshimaru, which is a 7/7 at Jane. So feel free to block. You can chump block, but yeah. So I guess we'll move to blocks. Got anything?
I'll throw an insect in front of it.
Alright.
A 1/1.
I'll gain 2 life because Mangara has lifelink.
I'll throw the Blade of the Sixth Bride in front of Yoshimaru.
How big is that?
3-1.
Okay, so we'll die. Alright. No one lost life, so I can't do that. I will just pass the turn. Go ahead, Cole.
All right, untap.
Unfortunately.
Draw. Gonna play my land for turn, and it's gonna be a Siobhan Gorge, which can tap for and add. You know, if I add 3 mana and tap it, I can deal 1 damage to each opponent.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm going to -3 Dihada, going down to 1, and I'll reveal the top 4. We have a Rodolph Duskbringer, Krinko the 10th Street Kingpin, Gaia Reach Sanitarium, and a Talisman. I think I will probably grab the man. I think I'm gonna, believe it or not, take nothing and send it all to the
Ooh.
grave and just make
That's a
make
lot
some
of
cards.
treasures.
Interesting.
Once
Right.
that mana. Going for the Torment of Hellfire.
Dude.
Hmm.
So
All right,
angry.
so I have. All right, so I'm gonna pay 2 black 2 of any color, these 2 bounce lands, and then that's 4, plus 2 and 4 of my treasures. So I'm kicking Josu Ves, the Lich Knight. And when he enters the battlefield, provided there's no response, he has an ETB trigger that will make me 8 2/2 black zombies that have menace. But when his trigger hits the stack, I'm going to sack my last treasure and tap the Peregrine Dynamo to double Josu Ves's ETB trigger and create 16 black zombies with menace.
Yikes.
All right, that's a lot. That's a problem.
That is a big
Okay.
problem.
So now I'm going to move to combat. And at the beginning of combat, all my creatures gain menace and haste.
That's not fair.
Judge.
I am going to swing. Let's leave myself with like maybe 3 zombies. So I'm going to have 3 untapped zombie knights, and I'm going to send 13 zombies out. Let's do 6 zombies and Josu Ves. Oh no, I'm sorry. Just 6 zombies at you, John. I will
draw for Megara.
Yeah, and then also let me declare all my attackers because I might change as I go through. But it's gonna be 6, which leaves me with 7 untapped. I'll swing. Let's do 4 of them, and let's do 3 of them in Josu Ves at you, Brian, and I'll do 4. And I'm actually gonna make it just the remaining 4 zombie knights at you, James.
All right, so
So I'll write that out.
Yeah, let's
real
keep
quick.
track a little bit better because you've got
I have 6 coming at John
right.
of the zombie knights. At Brian, I have 3 plus Josu Ves, and then I have that brings us up to 9. So I have the remaining 4 going at James.
Okay, so
And these are menacing 2/2s. The only confounding variable here is Josu Ves is a 4/5.
Okay. So attacks have been declared. I have a Megara trigger, so I'll draw. 2 more creatures are going at me. That is a good draw. So there's 6 2/2s at me.
Yeah, and they have menace.
Yeah. So I will put these 2 in front of 1. So I will take 10, but I will gain 2 back, so I'll lose 8 life total.
Okay.
Unless there's any other effects.
I give you a thumbs up.
I took 10.
I'll just take the 8.
All right, and then one of your will die for me.
Awesome. And so I now have 12 tapped zombies and 3 untapped zombies. And that concludes my turn.
Yeah, but you got your, trigger of the whatever, so you want to pay a bunch of life equal to that and then fight people?
Oh,
draw cards.
Yeah.
If you guys don't mind, would you mind if I dealt damage to all 3 of you if I paid 3 life and drew 3 cards?
Well, yeah. I mean, you didn't. It's the beginning of your second main phase.
Yeah, it's your turn. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Appreciate it. Okay, I'll draw. That's 1, 2, 3, and I am out of mana. I will pass.
You don't have to discard?
Yes, I probably do. 1. We'll do a plains. Actually, shockingly enough, no. I only have 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Cool.
Reveal plains from hand, but I already did that because I bounced it earlier.
All right. Hey
Pass.
James, you gotta do something about Cole, bud.
I know. I didn't draw anything good. My problem.
I like how it's our problem to deal with that. Why don't you do something about it?
I tried. I'm the only one been attacking him. What do you mean? You keep bullying me.
Oh, real okay. I mean, I probably could have done something about him if I had my board state.
Yeah, but then you would be able to do a lot about my pathetic board state. So I don't know, man.
Tensions are rising.
The factions are splintering.
The 22s and the 17s got to stick together.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wait a second.
Well,
That's cool. We've shifted down.
Pay 1 for a trained carry. It's a 3/1 cat with whenever it attacks while saddled, it gains first strike until end of turn. Scribe 1, and then it has saddle 2. A 2 for a cold steel heart, naming white. So it enters tapped. I chose white as my killer, and then when it untaps, I'll just be able to tap it for a white. Should just be Arcane Signet, but I don't have enough of those. I'm gonna go to combat. I obviously don't have enough mana to pump into Gisele's ability, but I can still do some damage. So let's go and send everything at Cole.
Okay. So we have Giselle as a 4/4. The Explorer is a
2/2.
2/2. Okay, sweet. And then the 1/1 Flyer Double Striker.
Yep.
Okay, let's block the 4. Well, so on combat, my creatures gain menace. So I'm going to menacingly block your 4 with 1 creature.
Okay.
And I will take the remaining. I guess actually that's 4 damage as well. I'll block the. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'm happy with that. I'll block. Keep those blocks as is. I'll just take 4 damage.
Okay. And with that, I pass turn.
And don't forget Timna if you want to lose one.
No, I want to keep my life total.
Don't you lose one of your little...
Yeah, one of your zombies.
Down
Oh,
2 untapped.
There's terrifying.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. Oh yeah, I knew what that was. Let's see. We're going to Soaring Sea Cliff. Comes in tapped with the land. I have 6 lands. I'm gonna make another Scoot Swarm. And when it enters the battlefield, target creature gains flying until end of turn. So I will make the Scoot Swarm have flying until end of turn.
Need to kill Dihada. Well,
She's at 1.
how much would she cost to recast?
6.
You don't have 6 mana, do you? You have exactly 6.
2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
But that would be your
we're-
whole turn, I see.
Well, if I neg 3'd her, I'd get 4 treasures, and I'll have another land.
Tap Soul Ring and Azuri for Bonder's Ornament. And then tap 2 mana to play Mercurial Spelldancer. It's a 2/1 that can't be blocked. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I put an oil counter on her. And then when she deals combat damage to a player, I may remove 2 counters. If I do, I can copy the next instant or sorcery I tap. Let's see. Still got 4. And I guess we need something a little bigger, so we will tap 4 to play Igna and Eski.
Nice.
That is your second spell, correct?
Yes.
I will draw from it.
4/4 creatures I control have tap, add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast a creature spell, and then if I use that ability with 3 or more mana to cast something, I get to draw a card.
Nice.
Let's see. These all have summoning sickness, nothing else does. It's not really much point, but we're going to move to combat, and I will swing the Flying Scoot Swarm at Piata, and then these 2 just at you, Cole. So this is a Thrumming Bird that's flying, and then Facebreaker is being a copy of Thrumming Bird, but it's a 2/4.
Okay, I will not be able to block any flyers, so that will kill my Dihada, and I'll send her to the command zone. And then I'll take you said it's a 2 and then an extra 2, so total 4 damage there.
No, just 3.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
But Thrumming Bird and Facebreaker hit, so I get to proliferate twice.
Nice.
And that's all I can do. I will pass turn.
I will untap and draw for turn. Play Minas Tirith. It is a legendary land, so I will get 2 more +1/+1 counters on Yoshimaru. I am going to sack a map token to explore with Mangara. That stay on top. He will get 2 +1/+1 counters because I top. So I could make him very big. I'll pay 2 for Felwar Stone. I will tap
Nice
that.
Felwar Stone.
Thank you. To sack
Very
another map
pretty.
to explore again. So go to 4. Then I'm going to pay for. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I'll just cast a Kellen Daring Traveler. So it's 2/3, but whenever he attacks, I can reveal the top card. If it's a creature with mana value 3 or less, put it into my hand. If not, I can either leave it on top or put it into the graveyard. But that is another legendary, so Yoshimaru will go up to 10.
Nice.
Yoshimaru is now an 11/11. Ooh.
Gross.
Yeah, 11/11. vigilance here. So I will go to combat. And man, I feel like if I don't deal with Cole, the clapback is going to be disgusting.
It definitely seems it.
Yeah.
He's gonna have 14 zombie 2/2's menace.
They're zombie knights too, so they have kind of like horses that they're riding on. I don't know if that changes anything.
It does, actually. So it makes me want to kill you even more. Okay, so
Somebody call PETA.
here's what we're going to do.
Sending you to the glue factory, Cole.
Oh God.
Dang, that's just harsh. All right, so I guess I will send Yoshimaru at you because you will have to block it. And then I guess I'll send Mangara the diplomat at you as well. It doesn't do too much. It gains me a decent amount of life, I guess. And then I will send Loyal Unicorn, so 3/4 at Brian because you're starting to get a little scared down there too. So total,
My 1/1?
yes. So you've got an 11/11 coming at you, Cole, and a 6/8 with lifelink. And then Brian, this is 3/4 at you.
Well, I'll block with my 4/4.
Cool.
I'll put my 2 zombie knights where their mouth. Put the money where the mouth is. You know what I'm saying? They're
So
dead.
I will gain 6 life. They will die. I will not get to trigger Timna, but what I will do is I will explore again with Mangar. Okay, and I'll pass.
Hey, I forgot. I always forget on my turn. Since I did damage, can I like take 1 life and draw a card?
I would find that fair because I benefited from that earlier.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. And after that, I pass.
Okay. I untap my I would say middling army. Oh, that's
Yeah.
reasonable. I draw for turn.
It's a thing.
It is a thing.
Let's go ahead and pay 2, 4, 5, 6 and cast Dihada, the Binder of Wills.
Counter spell? Anybody? I mean, you control your commander. You don't have a free.
And then
I
when
control
she
Lord. I don't know what you're talking about.
hits the battlefield, I'll go ahead and +2 her up to 6, giving Audric Vigilance, Lifelink, and Indestructible until my next turn.
Sure.
I will drop a land as my land for turn. It's going to be that Plains that I accidentally revealed last turn.
Nice.
And move straight into, the old combat step there.
Yeah.
So what I'm kind of thinking is I am going to just make some money moves. I'm gonna swing all 12 of. Okay, what are the stats on those little creatures? You got Inga and Eska as a 4/4, a 2/1, and then a 1/1. Very nicely drawn bug.
Thank
So-
you. This one with his big, soft, like baby doe eyes, like don't wash me.
Brian, from me, I'm going to swing Audric and Josu Vess at you. And then, John, you are going to get all of my other creatures, my 12 zombie knights and my 1/5 peregrine dynamo. And so they all have menace, haste, vigilance, lifelink, and indestructible.
They all have lifelink too.
Yes.
Ew.
All right. So Brian, I'll let you go ahead and declare your blocks here.
All right. So what are the power and toughness of the things coming at me?
4/5 menacer, 3/3 menacer.
Those
They all
7
have
total.
vigilance, huh?
7 total. Yep, and vigilance, and lifelink, and indestructible, and smiles on their faces.
Yep, I took 7.
No. Don't take anything. Don't take anything. I'm just declaring blockers.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
I'm not
go
declaring block.
Yeah. So I will block, but I will cast Obscuring Haze. So I will still gain 8 life because I still deal damage, but none of your creatures deal damage. So I'll go to 36.
Wow, you never expect the obscuring haze.
I cast this in the last game I played this deck too. It saved me from Biosmasher damage.
Didn't you post about that? Because I think I
I
like.
did.
Yeah, I copied the card because I was like, "Oh, that's a good fog spell. I should have that."
Yeah,
Obscuring Haze is pretty solid.
and it's cheap. So
You
Well,
heard it here, folks. It's cheap. Buy it up now before.
yeah.
run those prices up.
I respect it. I will move to my main phase 2. I dealt no damage, so I go ahead and pass.
All right. See how bad this turns out.
So now John's the threat again.
Well,
Sort
I
of.
mean, no, not really.
You're not the threat, but you got 36 life, so we can't deal with you. And then
Well,
Cole
I
has
have
12
I have 4
creatures.
creatures on board. I mean,
With-
I guess
and you have an 11/11 commander. Don't try and
that doesn't
undersell
have
stuff.
any other abilities. I can't
Right
trample. I don't have a way to give it trample. I don't think. I don't
There's
think.
got to be something in there. You're like
I don't
flying.
think
You got green. How do you not have a trample?
Oh, I mean, I do have a way to give it flying, but that's like a whole freaking planeswalker. So it's pretty obvious when that's about to happen. All right, James, what you got in store for us today, bud?
Win it all right here, James. Do it.
I can't.
Oof.
I can't do that.
Ah, you let
That's
me
wishful
down.
That's wishful thinking, but I can't.
Lands have been rough for you, it seems.
They have. They really have.
You've done pretty well, but that's still.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's tap 2 for Honor the Pure. White creatures I control get +1/+1.
Don't
Jeez,
swap. I
Corey.
didn't even get
That's
to
a-
draw off the Timna effect. He's like swapping out. It's like
Whose fault is that?
their fault, actually.
Corey, what are you planning?
Don't let him just finish your turn. He won't do it. this turn
Planning on
anyways.
letting you have a fun game.
What did you
Okay.
cast? What did you cast? I'm sorry. What is that?
Honor of the Pure. White creatures I control get +1/+1.
Okay, cool. 5/5 first striker. I mean, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And like a flying double striker. That's pretty crazy too.
Yep.
All right. So what else you got for us, bud?
Sadly. Oh, I forget. Do you have any flyers over there?
Currently, no.
Okay. And what is the loyalty of Dihada?
6/6. Well, I'm 6.
Gotcha. Okay.
Why does that one guy have crabs now? Is it from all the wife swapping?
That's the effect on him.
Oh my gosh. All right.
All right, good
Nice,
resist.
nice.
All right.
Yes.
I'll
kill
just.
Dihada.
Yeah, because all that stuff had. F it.
It's
I'll-
indestructible and everything.
No,
so-
never mind. I can't do crap then.
You can hit
Uh,
Dihada. He doesn't have any blockers for it. And that
Eh.
that means he won't be able to get treasures. I mean, it's up to you. You could just keep.
But
making
I
this-
will lay this warning now. He who touches Dihada will touch the hands of many undead knights.
Bunch high fives. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
So are you just passing there, James? Are you deciding not to?
Nah, F it. I'll swing the double striker at Dihada.
So 4 total,
Well,
right?
I respect your, after my booming threat, still attacking. She goes down to 2. I declare no blocks. John, you got a fog for me?
I know.
come on.
I don't think I run another fog in here. Actually,
He's looking for another friend.
I don't think
That's fine.
I don't think I run any more free spells in here. Actually, just these 2 because they're like cheap and easily accessible.
All right, and I pass turn.
All right, Brian, you can get rid of that Dihada.
All right, and on that pass of the turn,
No.
as requested in chat, as a matter of fact, we're going to swap up one more time. And I was going to give it another dice roll, but you know what? Someone in chat threw out a partner, and we're going to run with it. So enjoy your new partner of an Achroma.
Well, it's a good game. GG.
Oh wow.
Or double strike.
So to summarize it up,
Yeah.
at the beginning of each combat, till the end of turn,
Oh.
your creatures will get +1/+1. If it has any of the following abilities, it'll get +1/+1 for each of those abilities. They're flying, first strike, double strike, death touch, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink,
Okay.
menace,
So
protection, reach, trample, vigilance,
This
and
is-
partner.
This is collusion because Cole has all of those basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it just so happens he hosts the podcast with you. How convenient. All right.
Yeah.
I did not select this this particular one.
You could have done any partner. You could have done.
Thanks,
uh,
Boomy.
You could have done Kodama. You could have done like Alana or a lot. You could have done lots of different partners, but you just chose the one.
You know what? You're absolutely right. So I think this will just be Brian's partner, and you guys won't have anything.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. I'm gonna tap 3, then blue and green for a total of 5 mana. Urban Evolution. Draw 3 cards. You may play an additional land this turn. 1, 2, 3. Well, I get a Blighted Woodland. That's the only land I had.
Nice.
It's kind of like getting multiple lands.
We're going to go ahead and tap a blue and one other to play Blighted Agent. Too bad Infect's not on that list. Could have given all my stuff Infect.
That will trigger Mangara. Second spell, I will draw.
Yeah, whatever.
Samwise Gamgee.
Let's see. 2, 3, 4 mana. That's really not going to be important. So we'll tap our Forest to put to Royal Treatment on Spell Dancer. So it's an instant. Target creature gains hexproof until the end of the turn and create a Royal token. So it gets +1/+1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Oh, Yoshimaru gets bigger because it has partner. Nice.
See, it's collusion on your part. As opposed to the thing.
And on combat, it gets vigilance, so even bigger.
Shoot, what was that? I'll just say it was 4. He's back. No, he's not in the condensed. We'll clean down. 2 more Scoot Swarms,
Delicious.
and these guys all up here do not have summoning sickness, but these down here do. So the only benefit I get out of all this is everybody's got flying now, at least.
All your stuff has flying?
Well, it does because of the whatever chroma.
No, it gets +1 for each like keyword it has on it. It doesn't give them keywords.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it
thought it
doesn't
was
give the
sharing keywords. Okay,
Oh
sorry.
no.
Well,
So
that's
your
nice.
flyers get bigger, but all your other stuff does, unless they have like
Ah, okay.
menace, lifelink, something.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's even worse. Then that's even useless.
Yeah, it is slightly worse,
The useless thing. Thanks a lot for nothing.
right?
I swing all this at Corey.
I think you
I
swing
love
it. You swing it at Boomy, who suggested a chroma.
Right.
Yeah,
You
that's-
didn't have to take the suggestion. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm a slave to the popular demand. You know, it's all my one Achilles heel.
I do love Akroma's Memorial. It's a pretty good artifact.
I did cast a non-creature spell, so Spell Dancer did get a oil counter on it. Doesn't affect power or toughness or anything. It's just on there for the future. I will. I just want to do this. So let's see. I will crack my last map on Thrumming Bird to explore. So we will reveal it is a creature, so it'll get, or a non-land or whatever.
Ooh, I like that creature. It's pretty neat. 1/1
Yeah.
flyer with vigilance. When it dies, draw a card. It's pretty good.
Okay, let's see. There's really not much I can do.
You could kill Dihada.
That helps me how?
Well, next turn he can't make his stuff all those keywords. If you do that, he doesn't have. Well, yeah.
Spoiler alert, there's still 12 2/2s with Menace, so...
Yeah.
And I stand by my previous chant of sorts.
Well, okay, but if all right, so can
I knew what I was getting into.
Can you deal with indestructible 2/2s with menace? No.
Yeah,
So if
any
you get rid
2/2.
of the way he gives them indestructible,
It doesn't...
you got it.
anyway.
You get a shit ton of Scoot Swarms. You just keep it up.
I won't... They're still just 1/1s. If they were coming in fueling Zuri, that might have been a big deal, but... they're too late in the game to make a big difference. But anyway, I'm going to move to combat.
Yep.
I'm going to have Face Taker be a copy of Thrumming Bird, just for the hell of it.
Sure.
One more time. And I will swing Thrumming Bird, which is a 2/2 flyer, at Diata.
Heard.
And let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I don't like that life total. We'll send them at you, John.
How big is how much?
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unblockable.
Sure, I'll go to 29.
Get that life total down with the rest of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still not down with the rest. 15, 16, 17, 29.
Yeah.
All right, so both of those hit, so I get to do the thing 2 more times. So that goes up. This goes up there. This goes up to 6, and this goes up.
So that was 2 creatures coming at me, so I will draw for Mangara.
Dihada bites the dust.
Nice.
And I don't get any kind of benefit from smacking, so I will pass turn.
Untap and draw. Okay, I will play Flagstones of Trocaire. It is another legendary land. I'll go up to 12 on Yoshimaru. Let's do 2 green for the Great Hinge.
Nice.
So I will go to 14 counters on Yoshimaru. Tap this to add 2 green and gain 2 life. Then I will tap this for white. I also have 1 green floating for Samwise Gamgee. So when another non-token creature ETBs, I create a food. He will go to 2. He'll get 2+1/+1 counters. He's 4/4. I will tap. You guys can make green. So green and 3. Oh wait, no. I have 1 green floating. So I will do just 3. For Forgotten Ancient. So whenever a player casts a spell, put a +1/+1 counter. He comes in with 2 +1/+1 counters as well. Okay. Then I will explore for the last time with, let's do Kellen. So up to plains. I add it to my hand. I already played land for turn. No +1/+1 counters. Unfortunate. Alright, I'll move to combat. I create a food token as well from Forgotten Ancient. Go to combat. I mean, the biggest issue is I can't get through on like Cole. No matter how hard I try, his stuff's just too indestructible. So that kind of forces me to like bully you guys, and I don't want to, but it's irresponsible of me not to.
You kind of want to, I think.
I mean, no.
Just a wee bit.
Beginning my upkeep. So yeah, beginning of upkeep. So that's upkeep trigger. So I will keep it pretty lighthearted though. I will send a 2/3 and a 3/4 at you, Brian, and send Mangara the Diplomat at you, James. I mean, you guys can just chump. It's not really that big a deal. I guess I'll send Yoshimaru at you as well, Brian. You keep attacking me, and it could be chumped, so it's not a big deal. So Mangara's going at James. The rest are going at 2, 3, and 15, and then an 8 at you, James.
I will jump the Mangara with the Armix, and it'll die.
I will gain 8 life.
I should just like not block at all. You're like, oh, what's it? I'll chomp what's her face with Blighted Agent, but she gets a -1/-1 counter on her. Screw you.
Okay, so it goes to 13 +1/+1 counters. I'm assuming. Are you gonna take the 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will pass the turn.
Okay.
These aren't looking good for your friend. Because that's a lot of keyword soup over there. So they'll at least have haste in minute.
Okay, I am going to play my land for turn. Sokinzon, Crucible of these nuts. Just kidding, Defiance. And I'm going to spend 2 for to recast my commander, Dihada, the Binder of Wills.
See, it was wasted effort. She didn't even bother.
Oh wait, hold on. I gain a little bit more life because it has lifelink. I'll just gain an extra life. Or 2 more because it has lifelink and vigilance. That's all. My bad.
No worries.
And you take an extra 1 damage, Brian, from Loyal Unicorn. Forgot about the boost shenanigans.
Yeah.
So that is a cast, so I'll get 2 more +1/+1 counters on Forgotten Ancient.
I'm going to go ahead and +2 Dihada and do the same thing, bestow the crab upon Audric, Lunarch, Marshall.
Sure.
Giving my keyword pile back to the heroes that deserve it, quite frankly. That puts me at 6 loyalty. And then, I mean, we move to combat here, and it's... I think
Are they all getting +5/+5? They're 7/7.
Y'all get +5/+5 from having Vigilance, Lifelink, Indestructible, Haste, and Menace.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
John, I am going to. I think I'm gonna swing. And you're gonna gain life. So I have. I'm swinging all of my zombies. How much your Lifelinkers has? How much power?
He will become a 9. Whatever.
Because he'll get a counter.
He'll get +1/+1 from the chroma thing.
Gotcha. So you said he's a 9 power creature?
Yeah, he'll be 9 power.
Okay, so let me just do a quick. So it's gonna be my zombie knights and Josuves all at you, John.
Mm-hmm.
And I might declare, I might change.
All right. Well, no worries. Let's figure it out, and then we'll go to blocks.
A cheeky Audric Lunark Marshall at you, James. And then Brian, the Peregrine Dynamo, will be coming at you as just that. And that is my final attackers. So everything gets +5/+5. So Peregrine Dynamo, Brian is a 6/10 with all these beautiful keywords.
Is it? It's a 10/10 or it's a 6/10?
6/10. He's a 1/5 base.
Okay.
Okay. I have a response to Audric coming at me.
Okay.
Condemn.
Oh wow, does that like put him on the bottom of my library or something?
Yes. And you gain life to his toughness.
Okay, so I do gain 8.
Yep.
I wish you would have done that before combat.
It has to be attacking creature.
Oh, it has to be attacking creature. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yep.
that.
So
So okay. So that goes.
bottom of owner's library. Wowza.
Yep.
Okay. So I will.
I wish it was a Path to Exile or Swords to Plowshares, but that's what I drew.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That works. It's good.
Okay. So I can block 3. So okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Yoshimaru and Kalin in front of 1. And I will put Mangara and Samwise in front of another. Wait, no. So there's 7/7s, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so I'll put these 2 in front of your biggest one coming at me.
Okay.
So it's
He's the 9/5 Josuves.
yes. Yeah. So I wish it didn't have menace. So I'll put these 2 in front of that. I'll put these 2 in front of one of the 7/7s, and I'll put these 2 in front of the other 7/7. And
Okay,
that
so
leaves
70 unblocked damage.
So no, that's it for me. So I'd gain 9, go to 50. I'll still be dead with the extra.
I disregarded the menace in my calculations. I thought I had to send a little bit more uses, so I apologize for the overkill. But run down by a horde of zombie knights. That's kind of a cool way to go.
Yep. All right.
I'll chump block with my 4/4 and it dies.
Yeah, put something else too. It's got menace.
Okay, so I do. Oh yeah, they have menace, so you have to block with 2 creatures at least.
Oh, I guess it suits Gootsworm.
Okay, and they are just 1/1s.
Yeah, it was 5 total. It wasn't gonna kill it.
Okay, cool. I will distribute damage accordingly, and gain 90 life, up to a stunning 113.
Yeah, they're indestructible anyways, right?
Yes.
Oof.
Yep.
And now sitting upon my high horse, if you will, back to the horse, the dead horse analogy.
Hey, John,
Boomy in the chat.
Does that get rid of my enchantment on my creature?
Yes. So it is now. Now you make your things real big, but
Too little, too late, but still.
Yeah.
Yep.
I humbly pass.
Okay.
well, I mean, it's not too late because you can make. Oh no, he's at 100 something life, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. There
I
we go.
can't put those counters on Azuri, so I can't even do commander damage.
Yeah, you could put it on.
I mean, I know I can put it on one of the unblockables, but it's not going to do anything.
You put it on Thrumming Bird, turn the other guy into Azuri, so you get 2 Azuri triggers. Then it'd be not big enough. Unfortunate.
Nope.
No, I should have played Eldrazi. All the Annihilator would have been
Would have been
nice.
neat. Play Rally the Ranks. Choose Cat. Just another way to get +1/+1 to my creatures.
Flying under the radar there, James.
I have, but I have a feeling I'm not long for this world.
Well, yeah, no.
Neither of us are.
Yeah.
But we're not here for a long time. It's
Here for a good time.
See, you guys thought I was the threat.
You were looking it for a bit.
I told you.
Yeah, you did. You warned us. How much
Oh,
loyalty does Dehada have?
6, and I'd like to actually remind everybody that now after that combat or after that turn, at the end of my turn, Audric's effect faded off, so my creatures no longer have this. I'll adjust this accordingly.
Okay.
That's true.
6 loyalty.
Yeah, without Audric, they're just minus, which is still a lot, but
Yeah. And how many zombies do you have?
12. I might have had 13, but I wasn't sure, and so I
no,
removed
you have
a
12.
lot.
They
Yeah, that's.
They were not indestructible.
Check the tape. Go back later, but I did already remove.
Because I killed one the first time you attacked with them, and they weren't indestructible.
Yeah.
That was it.
Interesting.
Well, for the umpteenth time tonight, I'm gonna swing at Dehada with the Sky Hunter, and
Which will now kill it because it's a 3/3, huh?
yes,
Wow. Oh, and it actually is a 5/5 because it gets the +1 effect.
It gets
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
it
it
does.
gets
The chroma,
dang.
double strike and flying.
yep.
Well, you annihilate Dehada,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so that gives you guys a fighting chance. You can't kill both of you in one go now.
Nope. Pass turn.
See, Brian? See?
All right.
Okay,
So-
it's too late for this dude. Okay, what's going on?
We've got one. I think everybody had a fun little go around with a chroma. Boomy had their giggles at your expense.
Right.
But there's one partner that we haven't looked at yet, and that's the partners you make within the game, guys.
It was
So
the partner
now-
all along.
We're gonna have you each select another player at secrets, and let me know when you are ready to reveal. Da, 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 da.
You're gonna get copyrighted shows.
I'm ready.
Me as well.
Same.
All right. So, before you reveal, the player that you have selected is going to be the one that gets a copy of the magic card Wedding Ring with you, meaning that when you draw on your turn, they draw, and when you gain life on your turn, they gain life. So feel free to reveal.
We're all picking James.
James, the lucky bachelor that you are.
Even though I'm married.
Now you're even more married.
Yep.
So with that, Brian, feel free to kick off your turn. Lovingly wed.
Doubly to James. All right. Well, James, I'm drawing.
Time's over.
You get to draw a card. I'm going to start by tapping 2 for the Malcator's Watcher we saw before. That will put the experience counter there. Then I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4 for Lithoform Engine.
Ooh, nice.
That's a non-creature spell, so figure out why it's negative now. She'll get another oil counter. So let's see. Okay.
No, you're gonna play a land, right? And then copy Scoot's Sword, right? And then you're gonna create a bunch of Scoots, right?
Yeah, that's. I don't have that,
No.
unfortunately. Let's see. Pick 3. No. Make that. It has to be other. So, okay, so we're going to move to combat. Beginning of combat. I'm going to make Face Taker a copy of Azuri, and then tapping 2 and tapping Lithoform Engine to copy this Azuri's trigger. Is
Does its name change when it changes into something else?
At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may have become a copy of another target creature until end of turn, except it's a 1/4 and has. Oh, I guess I can't because it would.
It would the legendary rule.
Yep. No, that's bullshit. So I guess in that case, I'll just make it a copy of Throwing Bird again. So it makes things simpler, I guess. We're still copying Azuri's trigger, so I'm going to put 14 counters onto Face Taker.
Wow.
We're going to make it have 20 counters on it. So it is a 21-24.
Damn.
Wow.
That can't be blocked.
Nice. I bet you can't give it a lifelink.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Someone, before you continue, someone redeem the chat reward. Share some treasure. So all players still alive create 1 treasure token.
Nice.
Thanks, Boomy.
Thanks, Boomy.
Hey, John, why don't you go ahead and create yourself a treasure too? Throw one on the house.
Yeah.
Let's
Actually, a really good
Alright.
treasure token.
I'm going to use that treasure, and actually I kind of needed that. So I'm going to
Let's see.
tap the last 3. It's a treasure for 2 mana. You play Crushing Vines, destroy target artifact, so I'll destroy that whatever robot thingy you have. Cool.
Ooh. All right. So they.
Robot thingy? You mean my immovable rod?
No, the
The Peregrine 9.
Boomy
It
also
makes sense.
redeemed the take a health pack, so all players will gain 5 life.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what you needed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Boomy.
Thank you, Boomy. You mad genius, Boomy. Alright, so yeah, you still got a buttload of vigilante creatures. So we're gonna so that was the beginning of combat. We're declaring attackers. I'm sending all 3 of these bad boys at you, Cole, so it's going to be 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 30 damage coming at you.
You say 30 damage?
30 damage.
Let's just subtract that from the life total. Put it on my tab. I'll go down to whatever the appropriate number is there. I think
Like 80 something?
88. Yeah.
When this life total hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some scary shit.
That's when I get my extra turn spells.
Yeah. All right. So 2 triggers of Thrumming Bird. This goes up to 9. This goes up to 5. This goes up to 20, and this one goes up to 5. Pretty awesome, but like I said, too little, too late. And that's it. No end step triggers. I pass,
Yeah.
Draw for turn.
and I can block 2 things.
True. So.
Hey, James, don't forget to draw as well.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna play my land for turn. It is.
Wait a second. Sorry. Do James and I get? Well, don't we all get more life because we have the wedding ring?
No, it's outside of game. Actually.
Okay, I was just like, okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't trigger like anything that like did damage with artifacts ETB or.
Right. Okay, that's fair. Sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No worries. I'm gonna play my land for turn. It's an Iganjo Castle.
Ooh, looks familiar.
It's a legendary land. It triggers my Yoshimaru, which I do think is in here somewhere.
nice.
So I.
I'm hellbent, by the way.
All right, it's time.
You have
to
no
win,
cards in
right?
hand? Wow. Okay, let's drop down straight up, just move into
I mean, you can kill me. Like, I can block 2 of them. I take 20 damage, so.
yeah. I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna spend 1 black from my treasure to give target legendary creature fear until end of turn. It's going to be Josu Ves. So he cannot be blocked except by artifact or black creatures.
Okay.
And I will do I guess the okay, so I'm so sorry. Math wise, you can block 2 of them. That's going to be and then you're going to have to take 8. So I will swing 10 at you, and the remaining 2 and my Josu Ves at you, James. So 2 menacing 2/2s, and I can split those up, and then Josu Ves, who has fear, and then 10 at you, and they no longer have vigilance or anything fun like that.
But with 88 life, you can kind of take the risk.
Move. So James, if you have any response, otherwise you'll take a total of, or you have 9 damage on the ground coming at you.
I think I'll just take the 9.
Really, you don't want to kill one of his menacing things?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll kill one of the zombies.
Okay, one of my zombies fades back into the earth, maybe to rise again one day.
Well, wait. I mean, actually, a couple more would die because I was blocking. It just would die. So.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, so you blocked with Inga and the other one, so that'll kill 2 more of my zombie brethren, which will return again to the soil, perhaps to rise again once.
Nice, nice.
And then you'll have 7 damage still coming at you, James.
Okay.
And following that, I'm going to drop down for 8. Actually, I do not have the appropriate mana, so I retract that statement there.
Are you gonna try and recast Dahada?
Nah, she's 10 now.
She's 10 now. I have another card, but
Gotcha.
I'm lacking in colors.
Fair.
Let's go ahead and spend 4 a white. Let's do it just these double lands here for Teshar, Ancestor's Apostle. So whenever I cast a historic spell, I can return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield.
I had that in my hand like the whole game. I just didn't have any historic things in my graveyard to get back with it.
I will go ahead and man, I'll cast for 3. I'll be a little cheeky about it, and we'll spend this mana, leaving the Ganja up. A red and 2 of any color for Alesha, who smiles at death. And when I cast her, I'll return target creature card with mana value 3 or less to the battlefield, and it'll be the Peregrine Dynamo. Pass.
Okay.
All right, here you go, James. It's your chance, man.
Yeah, no,
Commander.
draw a board wipe.
Commander damage right here.
Yep. Crank it up to 88 to 20.
Find a way to pump Jazal, and give him trample,
4 times.
flying. You got it, right?
So I have a wedding ring with James because I named him, or does he have one because me?
I named Brian as my person for the wedding ring.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like you named James.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you two are interchangeable. So James has one because of you, but you're still linked via that wedding ring.
Okay, cool.
And then Brian and James also have one that's linked.
When James draws for turn, I get to draw a card?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Proceed.
If only that was out when you swung at me for 70 damage.
Yeah.
All right. So what else? What you got, James? How you gonna pull through this somehow?
I'm gonna try.
Ask the spirit. Let's see what you got.
If this stuff costed less, that'd be great. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to go out swinging then. I'm gonna just go ahead and go to combat and swing my creatures at you, and I will pay for Jazal's ability to pump them.
Okay, so they get plus 3/3.
Correct.
Okay, and so they have a total of plus 5 because of your other anthems.
Yes.
So Jazal is 9 damage, and then we have 7 for 16, plus a double striking 6/6. So that's 12 plus 16. So a total of 38 damage.
Yep.
I will I will take it. Going down to a much more humble 50.
All right. So before we continue any further, Boomy just redeemed. Draw a card. You will both draw 1 card. Wedding ring will not trigger for this.
Okay.
Thanks, Boomy. It did not help.
Well, I feel like there's not too much that can help you at this point except for board wipe. But
Yeah, I needed to draw that. I just drew lands, and I gladly await my death then.
All right. Well, I untap. Assuming you have like no sort of tricks up your sleeve, I'll just move to combat and swing at you with. I'll do the same. No, I don't have to fear. We'll just swing like this at you, and we'll leave. I don't know. We'll go all in on it. Let's go all in.
There you go.
Yep. Go to town. Just send them all.
Right, there we go. Is that it, James? No effects. You're dead.
How much damage total?
So this is going to be 16. This is a total of 20 now, plus 5, that's 25, plus 1, that's 26 on the ground.
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
Well, great game.
All right, great.
Yeah, that was
game.
good.
Good game,
Yeah, you
everyone.
guys.
Good games in the chat, and let's sign off. So if you are in the chat currently and you are curious about a big fundraising giveaway that I'm going on, I did put the link to the details of that in the chat. There's a lot to go over. There's like a quiver and Bolt being given away, the John Precon from Modern Horizons 3, the Comic Sans Secret Lair, one of the precons from Crimson Vow, and there's just a lot of good stuff being given away, or Midnight Hunt, one of the two. I forget what it is. It's the Witches Coven one, I think. But yep. So got some Shocklands, some Fetch lands, lots of stuff being given away. All the details are in that post, so be sure to check that out. But let's sign off with let's start with Brian.
Hey everybody, I am Brian, the Unskilled Commander on YouTube and here on Twitch. Please go subscribe, follow, all that nonsense. Hit the bell, like the buttons, blah blah blah. John, thanks for having me on again. This was a blast, a really good game with all you guys, and I hope the month of charity raising goes well.
Thank you. Also, feel free to throw your links in the chat. Next up, we have James.
Heyo, I am James the Abstract Marcher on all social medias. John and Cole and Brian, thanks for the good games. Had a lot of fun tonight, and yeah, can't wait to see you guys again, play, and just have fun and cause shenanigans.
Nice. All right, and last and definitely not least, we have Cole.
Well, I 100% agree, guys. That was a super fun game. James, that was a really cool Jazal deck. I like cats, so that was a ton of fun. Brian, as always, that was a great game. And John, love the partner deck. Thanks for having me on tonight. loveandmana.mtg on Instagram. I do a podcast with my buddy Corey, who's the game master. Again, I don't want to call collusion on the whole Achroma's thing. It can be attested to. But
it just felt that way to us who were not so heavily benefited from it. I'm not saying it was, but it smelt like it. You know what I mean?
But I also wanted to say congratulations, James, on your recent follower count, and John, great. Thanks for doing this charity stream. This is a ton of fun.
Thank you guys for playing game with me tonight. I do appreciate all you guys, and you guys did bring a bunch of fun decks. And the game was genuinely a lot of fun. Everyone got to do a little bit of their thing, at least a tiny bit. Brian proliferated. There was cats on James's board. There was lots of keywords for Cole, and I had a big dog, so that's a win in my book. But that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Also, if you're looking for me, you can find me, Chaotic Commander, on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. But we are going to go raid the Seth Cross. They're streaming a game of, looks like, Commander, three players. It's almost over, but it's slim pickings this late. Let's start that raid. Let's go show them some love. And everyone, hope you have a great weekend. Good night.
Bye everybody, thanks for watching.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, raid is going.